Hello, my name is Adejari. I'm the MD CEO of King's Cost Property. And of course, if in case you're seeing this video, I want to help you secure your next real estate investment here in Lagos, Nigeria. I've been in this industry for more than 8 years, and I've worked with 4 different real estate developers. So I understand the rudiment, I understand the procedures. I even understand how you can of course identify properties that are not safe for investment. I help people do land verification, and over time I've helped people not to make bad real estate investment. So in case you want to do your next real estate investment, I'm the go-to plug. So my information is below the caption of this video. In case you want to do property on the island, you want to do it in the Ibeju Lekki, just let us know. And of course, if in case you're seeing this video, I'll be sharing some useful real estate tips. Ensure you subscribe to my channel so that you can get weekly update of what is going on the island, what is going on in the Ibeju Lekki, and different aspects of Ekpe. So I look forward to seeing you, and of course, you'll be getting regular tips from me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. God bless you. See you at the top when you do a good real estate investment with King's Cost Property. Have a nice day. It's an announcement to your lovely and smart real estate investors, both at home and also in diaspora. I'm so excited to welcome you to another fantastic episode of Property Matters here on YouTube. A very big congratulations to everybody who have been following this channel, everybody who is getting first class and updated information about the Lagos State real estate market. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, I want to say a big congratulations, because this is where you're going to get recent, updated, and undiluted information about the Lagos State real estate market. And our emphasis basically is on Ibeju Lekki, Ekpe, at the island, Shongotedu, Waja, and of course its environment. So in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so that when we drop out information, you'll be the very first to see it. Now, our aim at Property Matters basically is to give you an information, an updated information that will guide you when you're making a real estate investment. It's just sad because a lot of people have made wrong investment because of the fact that they don't have the accurate information concerning the place they're investing. Some of them are not even aware of the recent happenings, and of course it's just quite unfortunate. So the reason why we're doing this basically is to keep you aware, for you to know what is happening in this region, for you to understand government policy. We've done playlists on government policies, we've done playlists on recent government regulations on land, and we've done an amazing playlist on Ibeju Lekki, Ekpe, Aja, and the likes. So in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, this is actually the best property channel here on YouTube. So do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like I've always been saying, somebody may see this video when you share, and the information we share here will help the person not to make a terrible real estate investment. So thank you very much. So today we're going to continue from our topic. I said today I'll be explaining what land ratification is, why you need a land ratification, and of course we'll be explaining some of the costs and some other places that you need to know. So today's episode is going to be fantastic. So but before I go into today's topic, I'm going to be showing you a video. In the last episode, I talked about the crisis that is going on at Uluwa area of Ibeju, and of course, I told you that in fact, as I'm talking to you right now, demolition exercise is going on. Of course, I cannot take the video because when government are doing things, they don't allow people there, and of course, if you force your way in there, or you might be arrested. So, but I will show you a video of the caterpillar that is going to demolish structures. Now, I told you very well that this Uluwa land crisis has been on for more than 4 years. In fact, someone even hinted me that it's been long even before that time. So, dear real estate investors, if you want to do a property in Ibeju, the point is stay clear from Uluwa. The crisis there may not end soon. But so that's just for Uluwa. Now, let's quickly go to today's topic. Land ratification. So before I go into land ratification, for those who might be following, of course, I've done a playlist on what I'm about to say, but of course, for you to have an accurate understanding of our discussion today, I'm going to quickly explain what land ratification is and why do you need a land ratification. I've explained over time that lands are basically categorized into two. Now, the very first category of land is what we call the committed acquisition. Okay, and the committed acquisition are lands that government have marked for projects like hospitals, schools, road projects, amenities, school, polytechnics, and the like. So if a government have marked a land for projects, such lands are called committed acquisition. And I've said this several times because of the fact that when you go for inspection, you don't get to know which is committed and which is not. So you get to know when a land is free or committed when a surveyor comes to site to pick coordinates and do a thorough search. And in the last episode, I emphasized on doing extensive search before you make a purchase. Now, the second category of land is what we call the global acquisition. Now, the global acquisition is the land that government does not have any project coming on there. Okay, so most times they will tell you that lands that fall under global acquisitions are free. So all you just need to do basically is just to process some documents through the help of an experienced surveyor, and of course you can process title like accession, gazette, C of O, governance consent only on global acquisition. But if the land is committed, okay, you can't process any document on it. In fact, it won't even go. That's just it. So that's the categories of land. So we have the committed acquisitions and we have the global acquisition. Now, there are some lands that fall under committed acquisition that can become free. Okay, I've explained this several times, and I'm going to explain this now. If you want a land, or let's say peradventure you have mistakenly bought a land that falls under committed acquisition, sometimes you find out that such lands may be agric, such lands may be, let's just say, of course, when you go to sites, when you pick coordinates, if the lands are committed, you see the chart result will bring up places like Lekki Coastal, Lekki, Lekki deep sea ports. You will see chart result like military. You see chart result like zone. You will see chart result like let's say forestry. So when a land is committed, these are the results that it will pop up. Do you understand? So as you're following me now, like when you chart some places of Ekpe, you will see agric, you will see military, you will see forestry, you will see in fact there are some places you will check, you will see revocation. Okay, now if you see revocation on the chart result, that simply means that the title on that property, in fact when you go to some areas of Ibeju, Lekki, you see revocation. Okay, so that means that government have revoked the present title on that property. I explained that. So when do you do this ratification? Let's say for instance now you bought a land that falls under Lekki Coastal. Now, you can get the land to become free if you do what we call ratification. So what ratification simply means is that you approach government, they will help you to get some documents. Of course, you're going to pay some amount of money. So through the process of ratification, okay, a land which is tagged to be committed can become free. But let me quickly say this. It is a 50-50 chance. I've seen instances whereby people have gotten documents on lands that were formerly committed. So I need to make this, it's a 50-50 chance. So when you go through the process of ratification, okay, you go to government, you buy it from them. Let me just say, you buy it from them. So government can give you allocation on it if you have processed some documents and some other things. Okay, so for lands that fall under, let's just say Lekki Coastal, or most times you see some title, some search that brings Lekki Coastal. If you go through the process of ratification, try an experienced surveyor. Government can give you allocation. So once you get your allocation, you can start processing your title. So this is what ratification is. You don't need ratification on a land that is free. Once the land is free, it is not committed. Just process your registered survey, then you go ahead to process other documents. If it is C of O you want to process, if it is maybe a governance consent, you can go ahead as long as the land is free. But when the land is committed through ratification, that land, let me use the word may, because I don't want to be misquoted. Do you understand? So we can do ratification. I've seen it, like I said, it's 50-50. Government don't give all. Okay, let me quickly explain this. So if the land is committed, let's say 20 acres is committed, government can say, okay, fine, through the process of ratification, let us give you maybe 2 or 5. They don't give all. Okay, so through the process of ratification, the land may become free and of course available for public use. So this is where ratification comes into play. Okay, now for some of us that have bought agric land, It's just quite unfortunate because many people are not aware. Now, 65% of the lands that they are selling in Ekpe, if you have not charted them, you will see agri, you will see forestry, you will see forest reserve, you will see something like military zone. Okay, so 65% of the land. So if military zone, you can't do anything on. If the title on the land is military zone, just go and collect your money. If you have paid them, just go. But if the land is agri, you can do what we call a consent to survey. Okay, the experienced surveyor can help you go to Alausa and apply what we call consent to survey. So once the consent to survey has been done, has been granted, so that means that they will now change the status, okay, the present status of that land from agric to residential. So once the title changes from agric to residential, then you can start processing your registered survey on that property. Then if you want to do a C of O, it is. So through consent to survey and agric land. So if you have bought an agric, all hope is not lost. But just know that you will spend money. You spend money. So that's why I've told people several times that if you want to buy a property, you need to consult professional like us. We have a group of legal team. We have experienced surveyors working with us. So these guys go ahead. Of course, it costs some amount of money. Now, I said it in previous video. You see, to search a land, depending on where you want to search, is between 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Now, is it expensive to drop maybe 10, 20,000 to search a land and you pay millions to buy the land without searching? You know, I've explained this to several people. In fact, there was somebody I helped in searching the land. I used my own personal money, so now the guy is not responding. I don't know, but he has bought the land. So that is, of course, you find a way to sort it out. Now, this is how you can go through the process of ratification. In Ibeju Lekki, it is ratification. If it is a pen, if it's a land that falls under agric, you can go through the process of consent to survey. Some protocols will be followed, some steps will be taken, then government will may change. Of course, it's not all places consent to survey work, but in major parts of Igbonla and other places in Ekpe, consent to survey may work. Of course, I know a developer that got his own consent survey recently. They changed the status of the land from agric to residential. So that's just what the thing is. So I still remain your number one property professional, your property advisor, an experienced man on the field. I hope this has helped will help a lot of people. I hope you have gotten a lot of information. So please subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and like I said, always share this video with people so that they will get undiluted information.